seems a little bit unfair on the part of Torah that when a woman has a baby, which is a traumatic experience, she suddenly has this whole period where she's not allowed to be with her husband, and there's bleeding and it's grossed out, and he gets to walk away scot-free and nothing happens to her. And the question is, on the practical, why did Hashem make it that way? Why did Hashem make it that every month a woman has to have this painful experience? And it seems like the man is grossed out by it. And so, in addition to the actual science of it and the medicine of it, well, the Torah mandates that a man is not allowed to be affectionate with his wife. And so at the time that she needs his embrace the most, he's not allowed to be with her every month and after you have a baby. Why is the Torah aligning itself against a woman? So it seems. It's not easy. Keeping Torah is not so simple. And not like I can understand what a woman actually goes through. But here's a perspective of Torah to perhaps see things a little bit differently. Having a baby is the most divine act that any human being can achieve. And God chose women for that. Men are not able to create. They can facilitate and help in the creation. They're needed for a moment, and the rest a woman does. And what a woman experiences is the growth of a brand new child. It's absolutely divine. There's no other way to see the birth of a child other than an act of God. And the woman gets to be the one to experience it. And so what happens is, she's undergoing a transformation. She's undergoing a complete she's becoming a new being as she's becoming divine. This happens every single mikveh night. There is a potential to conceive and to become a creator. Hashem didn't choose the man. He chose the woman for it. Why? Good question. That's the fact. The woman is chosen. And what happens is, in the woman's body, every time she's getting ready for that moment of conception, biologically, there's eggs. And then there's the blood, which is expelled if a baby wasn't created at that moment. And when a baby is created, there's no bleeding. The blood is the body's way of expelling all the negative in order to attach itself to get ready for a brand new creation again. It's not something negative. It's not something gross. It's similar to Reb Zera, who fasted 100 fasts when he moved from Babel to Eretz Yisrael, because the way of learning of the land of Israel was completely different from Babel. And he had to fast to forget the whole approach from before. Sometimes when a person undergoes a traumatic experience, healing, true healing, comes about when you look back and you say, wow. If I hadn't gone through that, I would never have had the connection with myself and with God that I have now. It's not a grossed out period that a person undergoes, that a woman undergoes. It's really expelling the negative to ready her for an experience of being connected to the divine. That's every mikveh night. And then when she has a baby, that's a divine connection. It's sacred. It isn't easy to keep the laws of family purity. And when suddenly you cannot be together and you can't pass a baby when you really need to and you really want to. But what's really going on over here is she's becoming one with the divine. And the blood that's being expelled is a readiness and a connection to go to a higher level. And when we see that as our deeper connection to God, it's not grossed out. It's not negative. It's just a human being getting rid of all the humanness to find themselves connected to Hashem. That's mikveh night. Hashem believes in a woman more than he believes in a man. And she, the Eishes Chayil, Ateres Baila, is the crown of her husband. She's actually the one who has a deeper, more intrinsic connection of becoming a creator. And as a result of that, she undergoes that transformation every month. And then when she has a baby, because she's becoming one with the Creator, there could be no greater achievement.